back to my channel and to a brand new video. Today has been a long overdue Home Bargains haul. Now, the Home Bargains near me doesn't have as much as this. This is a bigger store that I went to, and oh my god, so many nice home pieces, a lot of like autumnal scented candles. It was just really good, a lot of nice homeware. We are kind of on a mission just now to try and finish, as you might see, some of the DIY projects we did within lockdown. So we're trying to get all those loose ends tied up, and just like a few little decorative bits we're missing. So I went to Home Bargains, got some pieces I want to show you, and also just kind of like general day-to-day stuff that you might not know you can get in there. So without further ado, let's get started, and I really hope you enjoy. Okay, so first on the agenda, I do love real flowers, of course, like everybody, but because I want to have that look day to day, I love having artificial ones, and trying to get some that really do look quite realistic is difficult, especially when you've got a lot of greenery. It can look really false. When I seen these, I thought they were great, and actually if you've got a wedding coming up and you're doing your own centerpieces, these colours are gorgeous. So we've got these sort of like really nice non-casting pieces of like pampas, and then you've got little bits of kind of foliage at the back, nice muted tones with the pink. I've chosen not to use these pink flowers, but I have kept them in case there's any like wee craft projects I want to do in the future. But I've used quite a few of these little bits and pieces to mix with some of these flowers I already had, and I'll show you what it looks like. So in here I have got a combination of two of these bouquets along with some pampas grass that I already had from dried pampas. So these are actually real, and they do cast quite a bit. So these ones that I got in this pack here are really good because they don't. Now £2 for that little arrangement. I did buy 3 and I only needed 2, so I might use this one in my living room to bulk out what I have in there and just add a little bit of sort of like autumnal extra into there, because I do think this looks quite sort of like fall vibes, doesn't it? So I really love this. This is from I Am Fi, if anyone wants to know where to get this little vase. It's really nice. But this is sitting on my dining table, and I wanted to get something to sit underneath it so this could sit on top of, and they've got loads of lovely mirrored trays, so I'm going to show you them in a second. So this is from the Jeff Banks collection within Home Bargains. It is a mirrored tray, and I like the fact that it's black. I've got quite a lot of black going on now in the house, little accents, and I do think it's quite nice to break up a lot of the light colours that I've got. I like the contrast, it's really nice, and it reminds me of Jo Malone because the Jo Malone colours are black and cream, so I just really like that. So I've got this little tray which is mirrored. It is a bit gubby just now, it could do with a dust, but it was only a £5 and I think it's really good. I've popped on these little circular pads that you can also buy in Home Bargains, and that is just to keep the plate from like scuffing my table and making marks. So I've got that sitting on the centre of the table like this, and then I have my flowers on it, and it looks something like that, and I'm delighted because I think it looks really good. Now it was between that and another tray, so I'm going to show you the other one. This is the second tray that I found. Now it doesn't have a price on it. This isn't the Jeff Banks collection, this is just the TJ Morris usual stuff you get in Home Bargains. Again, another mirrored one, and it's gold this time. So what I've done, you might see in the background here in the video that I've got a big arrangement of flowers. It did used to be on this table, but they're too tall now with having this mirror in the back. So I've popped them into that side table in the new family room, and I wanted to add little gold accents in there. I've got a couple of little things, just like slight metal accents, because there's nothing that's silver in there. So I thought we'll do a little bit of gold, a little bit of brass in there, just to kind of make it a bit different. And I've seen this, and I'm sure that this was £7, so not expensive whatsoever. Usually I would go to somewhere like TK Maxx for things like this, but I think I'm going to struggle to get it for any less than £10. So I'm delighted. It's massive. Does it tell you the size of this? Don't think it does. It just calls it a glass tray. They had this in silver as well, but I just think if you pop this down on your table first and then put your floral arrangements in it, just looks really good. Even that in candles and the reflection of the candles, it's so nice. So I keep that back in there, and I think it's a bargain. Next up, I've got a little lamp. Now in that room that we've done, we've got a big huge long TV kind of media unit we made up, but we've got one light on it, and because it's quite long, the other side looks like it needs a light, but trying to get a light cable over there would be like impossible because it's so tight to the wall. So when I seen this, I was praying that it was going to be bright, and it really is. This doesn't show it actually just how bright it is. It's so bright at night time. It's a exposed filament bulb, which sounded plastic there for a second. It might well be. I'm unsure. But anyway, oh, hello. It's this lovely smoked glass with, again, little bits of gold. And this was, I'm certain, £5. I really should find my receipt. But again, it was another bargain, and you could get it in other colours, but I really like this one. So this would be nice in a hallway, nice in a bathroom even. Oh, actually that'd be great for the bathroom. I might get the black one of that. You know, like when you're in the bath and you want to have like mood lighting, I've got spotlights in my bathroom and it's just either really, really bright, very exposing, or it's like bathing and candlelight and it's not quite enough. A couple of these would actually be great. I'm going to go back in and get some. That's like a little, literally, light bulb moment for me. So I'm going to go and get some of them again for the bathroom, because that'd be lovely. Just to even keep in a cupboard and then bring out and put them on the floor while you're having a bath. God's sake. Self-care or what? Who am I? Anyway, love this so much. You'll see on it, it looks like kind of leaf detailing. I do love it. I think it's gorgeous. Something else I got I haven't opened yet. This is a smaller version of it. This was again £5. They did have a bigger one, which I'm sure was $7.99, and they had loads of different types of these actually. This is a more sort of angular version. They did have a round one as well, but this is an egg timer, or just like a sand timer. It's not an egg timer. Both sides of the eggs that we're having. This is like a little glass timer on a metal stand. Now I'm going to just very carefully take this out of the packaging because I haven't opened it yet. So this is your little geometric frame for it. And then this, if you remember my last house, you might remember that Andy and Ailey actually brought us back. I'm sure it was them that brought it for us. Andy and Ailey bought us back a gift from their holiday, and it was a sand timer from Zara, actually. Zara Home, before we had Zara Home in the UK. Or at least we never had Zara Home. Yeah, we never had it in the UK. And it smashed. But it never had one of these stands. So when I seen this, I was like, yes, I need to get it. And I'm not sure when I'm putting it yet, to be fair, but it's so, so lovely. I just really like that. I think it just adds, as I said, a little bit of contrast. If I was to style it on this unit back here, it just kind of picks up, because obviously it's black, it picks up against that light background. And I just think it's really, really nice. They had a huge big gold one of these as well, but just something a bit different, and it's not expensive, but it looks dear. Like, I literally, if someone said to me that that was from, I don't know, the White Company or something, I wouldn't ever say no. It does look like it could be from somewhere like that. It's just gorgeous, I love it. Bringing it way back to reality, I got a big huge thing of toilet roll, which was down to £2 for whatever reason. No idea, but I got a big huge toilet roll pack. And this actually I've used today. My hair is at that stage where it kind of needs wash, where it feels quite heavy and like it won't hold a curl. So I tried this hairspray. It's the Schwarzkopf Keratin hairspray. It's in the hold number 4, so it's quite a strong hold, but it smells lovely, and it actually has held my curls in really well today. So mega impressed with this, especially when it's so humid outside. I really like this, and I'm sure it was £2. Seen these a few times and I always felt they were a wee bit gimmicky, but when the kids are sitting through in that room, there's no room for a coffee table. And also Maggie is a nightmare, my little dog. She's a nightmare for stealing stuff. See if there's food sitting out, she's eating it. Like, I remember my friend was over with her kids for dinner, and Ella just learned how to do a back walkover, and she shouted us through into the living room, but I was making them all dinner. This is such a sidetrack story, but I was making them all dinner, and I'd made 4 lots of sausage, mash and beans, and I'd sat it on the dining table, and Ella learned how to do a back walkover and shouted us all through. Maggie jumped up on that dining table and scoffed a lot. 4 kids' dinners. So I can't even afford to put things on a coffee table, truth be told. It needs to be beside us. So hence why I've got this little tray thing. These are not filling me with confidence, these little retractable legs, but even just to have like that and have edges on it to put in like a snack bowl, or just cups, whatever, I think it'd be really good. And the sides of my sofa in there are quite big, so that can actually sit on an arm of a sofa. Not all the time, but just when they're having snacks, it's quite easy to pop away. So I like that. You can get it in white as well, and this was either £2.99 or £3.99, but definitely less than a £5. Really nice. Actually nice for breakfast in bed as well. You're not fitting much breakfast in that right enough, but you know what I mean. Now we are planning on putting in an additional clothing rail in each of the kids' wardrobes, because their clothes are so little and they've got the big huge hanging rail at the top. There's so much dead space underneath, but we needed to get more hangers, and I've always found that Home Bargains have been really good for kids' coat hangers. Charlie's got like the ones in his room that he had from a baby, and they're like plastic coated, sort of like a tan colour. They're really nice. But then I've seen these and thought they look gorgeous. So they're basically the same as the ones I've got in my room, except in kids size, which is quite hard to come by at a decent price. So I got the grey ones for his room, And then I got the light pink ones for Ella's room. So it means we're not mixing them up. So really, really good. I got 20 of each, and that should hopefully do them for the next little while for their new clothes rail that's going in. This is just going to be full of football kits, no doubt, and this will be full of dancing stuff. But just keeps us a bit more organised. I do feel like I'm a wee bit unorganised just now. I'm getting there. Like, we've organised a few drawers and stuff, but I need their clothes organised because they're just getting a bit messy now. So that should hopefully motivate me to get the rails up and to get the hanging spaces all sorted. Moving on to cleaning stuff. You guys know I'm obsessed with this. This is the blue Power Active Gel for your toilet. I have worked with blue before actually promoting this, but I still buy it, of course. And it's only £1, so if you haven't tried it, then please do. I use this one the most. This is the floral one. I think it's just called Via Flowers, and it does smell like essential oils. So it's like a really nice, like, boutique hotel spa-like smell when they've cleaned. It's really nice. So if you're into cleaning, then definitely try these. They are so nice. I've got the, I think it's just called Ocean or something like that. What's that one there? Yeah, Ocean and Flowers. They're both gorgeous, but this one is definitely my favourite. Oh, I never actually got lemon as well. Living a bit wild. They're £1 each anyway. Definitely try them. I think you'll love them if you've not tried them before. And then this is the dream. So I am obsessed with the Flash Spray Wipe Done, like, series or collection of stuff. But I also love the Wild Rhubarb Method Spray. But I think this one cleans a bit better. So it's the Wild Rhubarb scent, but in Spray Wipe Done. And Mrs. Hinge has collaborated with them to make this. So I've never been more grateful for that. I'm really excited to try it. They're saying wild berries, but it's definitely wild rhubarb. I can tell. You can smell it. It smells like wild rhubarb, so I am very excited to try this. I also picked up some VT rices. Whoa! Nearly dropped them, never mind picking them up. I got 2 of these. They were 50p each, just easy to have in the cupboard. Now, whoever messaged me on Instagram to tell me about these, we have to have a word, because they may only be 35 calories per bite, but doesn't matter when you finish the whole packet. These are delicious. See if you like Kinder Bueno, you're going to like them. They're absolutely gorgeous. You know what they're like? See when you get a Bueno, a white Bueno, and it's got that strip down the middle of the dark sort of like sprinkles. It's like that all over. They're so good. 35 calories per bite, and they're all individually wrapped, so you end up feeling like a pig when you see all the wrappers at the side because you've eaten them all, but still worth picking up. They're really nice. I got conned into some unicorn bars for school. We also got Malteser bars. Have to say they're done. They were really nice, but Ella wanted them for her school lunchbox, so I picked them up. And I can hardly say that I've saved the best till last, because I've definitely not. These are other snacks for having in the house and for lunchboxes. Party rings, and then chocolate gems, which by the way are a blast from the past. I used to have them when I was little for school, in primary school. So they're ancient history, aren't they? And I also got face pads for cleaning my face, funnily enough, and cleaning Maggie's eyes. And then I also got some batteries, because that little light that I was showing you earlier, you know, the little kind of Hurricane Baz one, that takes AAA batteries. So it takes 2 AAAs, so I got extra AAA batteries. And then, last but not least, I got a broccoli. And I think that's probably the most random way I'll ever end a Home Bargains haul ever. They have fresh food, what can I say? Anyway guys, I really hope you enjoyed seeing what I got. If you've got anything that I've shown you, then please let me know. And if you've seen any really good buys that you think I should go and try and scope out, then please do let me know. And if there's anything else you want to see on my channel coming up to the autumn, please do let me know in the comments, because this is the time of year I feel like I'm in my element. I really thrive. It's like the cozy nights, the nice meals, the slow cooker stuff, the clearing, the coziness, all of that. I love all the fashion, so please do let me know if you'd like to see anything specific, and I'll get it made up. But thank you for watching, and thanks for supporting my channel as always. I love you all so much, and have a great day. Bye!